In today's market, it's just so crowded, right? Having a good product, honestly, it's just not enough anymore. Standing out, well, that's everything. So how do you actually do that? How do you carve out your own space? Well, we're going to dive into this really powerful idea called unique competitiveness. It's all about making sure your product doesn't just exist, it actually wins.
And it's such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? I mean, you pour your heart and soul into making something you think is great, and then crickets. It gets completely overlooked. So why? Why does this happen? That's the big question, and it's the problem we're going to tackle right now.
Okay, so the root of this whole problem, we can call it the Me Too trap. And believe me, it's this subtle, really dangerous pitfall where just so many great ideas go to disappear.
So what exactly is this trap? Just picture it. You're walking down an aisle in a store, and the whole shelf is just packed with identical-looking boxes. That's the Me Too category. It's this sea of sameness. Your product looks the same, feels the same, sounds the same as all the others. And if that's the case, there's just no good reason for a customer to pick yours.
And what's the response you get? This. So what? It's just so crushing. You can talk all day about your amazing features, your quality, how innovative you are, but if none of it is really, truly different, the customer just looks at you and thinks, so what? That indifference? That's what kills sales. That's what stops growth in its tracks.
And look, the stakes here could not be higher. If you have a Me Too product, it's a constant, uphill battle. You get ignored. You're forced to just slash prices to compete. But a unique product, that's a whole different story. It isn't just bought, it's actively preferred. People want it. And the best part, it earns real, genuine loyalty. The path you take here really determines everything.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, right? We see the trap, but here's the good news. There is absolutely a way out, and it's all about being strategic and forging your own unique advantage. And that brings us right to our key idea, unique competitiveness. Now, this isn't just some business school buzzword, okay? It's a real, tangible, strategic advantage. It basically means that the things that make your product special, your unique benefits, are the very reason customers choose you over everyone else. It's a really simple but incredibly powerful chain reaction.
So, how do you actually build this? Well, it breaks down into a pretty simple three-step process. First, you have to do the work. You gotta dig deep and figure out what your unique benefits really are. Step 2, you take those benefits and you build a solid competitive advantage around them. And finally, step 3, that advantage is what gets you the customer's preference. It's what makes you their go-to choice.
All right, enough theory. Let's get practical here. How do you actually put this into action? We're gonna take that really tough "so what" question, and we're gonna flip it. We're gonna turn it into your most powerful tool. Let's call it the "so what" test.
Seriously, this is the question you need to ask yourself for every single decision you make. I'm talking new features, marketing campaigns, you name it. It all boils down to this. How do we break free from that sea of sameness?
And the answer? It's about facing that "so what" question head on. For every single benefit, every feature you talk about, you have to have a powerful, compelling answer for why it matters to your customer. If you can't answer that, then it's not a real advantage. Simple as that.
And this is where it all leads. This is the ultimate goal. Because escaping that Me Too trap, it isn't just about boosting sales numbers or hitting metrics. No, it's about something much deeper. It's about winning the customer's heart.
And you have to remember this, a real lasting advantage isn't a clever marketing tactic. It's not a feature, it's not a low price. Those things are temporary. A true advantage, that's built on a genuine connection. It's the huge difference between a customer who just buys your stuff and a customer who actually believes in what you do.
And that, right there, is the ultimate destination. When you build that unique competitive advantage, you're not just making a sale. You're moving way beyond a simple transaction. You actually earn the ability to reach the customer's heart. And what comes with that? Not just their money, but their trust, their loyalty, the things that really matter.
So, I'm gonna leave you with a question to chew on. What is the heart of your competitive advantage? What's that one unique, undeniable thing that truly connects you with your customers? If you can find that, well, you've just found your key to winning.